All your solo careers flop, so you decide to reunite and flop together. 18 million views and 300,000 likes. This was all the people on Twitter responding to Fifth Harmony's officially reunite after a quartet at the Jonas Brothers concert in Dallas. Now, apparently they all reunited after a long time, and then they still flopped. Floptastic 4 is wild work. Is Camila, she was a flop too. At least Camila had success, meanwhile the rest of them... Yeah, what do y'all think about this? People are saying it was the biggest loss of all time, them leaving each other in the beginning. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you think this reunite was actually a good thing.
Aw, shit. Get your tea and your popcorn, because this one's gonna be a good one. I don't know if you guys have seen all of the videos going viral of Fifth Harmony dancing offbeat. The vibes are not there. The vocals are not there. There are only two of them that are on beat right now if you look at this clip here. But I have a question. So if Tyla is flopping, then what is Normani doing? Because I see a lot of black YouTubers making videos saying Beyonce is flopping, Ice Spice is flopping. Pretty much anyone who benefits from colorism, texturism, or featureism is now flopping. And it's like, okay, so if your standard for flops are Tyla and Beyonce, then what does that make Normani?
We're all thinking the same thing here. So Fifth Harmony, now Fourth Harmony, because Camila Cabello was nowhere to be seen. They got back together for the Jonas Brothers concert, and I didn't even know this was them at first. I couldn't believe this was them. It just doesn't look like them overall, but we're all thinking the same thing. They have choreography, maybe real choreography for once, but they're still kind of a mess. Like even the little things of Lauren going like this with her hair, her arms are, why are her arms up if no one else's arms are up? So when I watch this, I just think, oh, it's just Fifth Harmony. Like, what are they doing? The choreography just still isn't together. It's still not in sync. You have groups like Cat's Eye where it's like everything, like, Allie, what pose are you doing? Fifth Harmony was good for their time. What was that, like 10 years ago? But in today's day, it's just not going to make the cut. When you look at them from any angle, it doesn't look like they're on. They could just have choreography of walking and they still probably wouldn't be together. I love Fifth Harmony. I love their vocals, but when it comes to choreography, that's just not their thing. But Normani is killing it always. She always kills it. I really wanted to find a video where they look decent, but even in that one motion, they were going the opposite directions, and I don't think that was meant to happen. But any video, all the videos I've seen, this is one of the captions of a video someone else put up, and this is what they said. Fifth Harmony are back, maybe is back, and they're already out of sync. Oh, those divas.
So let's talk about Normani for a second, because Normani has discussed her experiences with colorism, texturism, featureism, and racism while she was in the Fifth Harmony group. So if Normani is so successful and is better and more talented than all of these other artists, why would Normani be forced to go back to the racist group that she was a part of? So it's like, which one is it? Did you experience racism there or not? Because a person who actually did experience racism as being a part of a group, wouldn't they not want to return to it? Not to mention the fact that Normani, about 6 months ago, she got engaged to that zesty NFL player, DK Metcalf, and he has signed a $132 million contract. So if Normani is truly being provided for and she's just kind of living her soft life, why would she need to go back and dance in a group full of non-black women who did not defend her when she was experiencing racism? Why would she need to go back to this group and dance with these women who are all offbeat? Like, does that sound like the soft life to you guys? Does that sound like the definition of success to you? And also, why is Black YouTube not talking about that? By the way, I do want to talk about Camila, because Camila, she was accused of actually being the racist one in the group. But let's look at Camila's accomplishments and success in comparison to someone like Normani. So I went ahead and put it on ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT which one is more successful. And it says that Camila, she had one of the best-selling singles of 2018. Also, Camila works a lot with Charlie XCX, who I love. I love Brat. I love that project from Charlie XCX. I do think that Taylor Swift is jealous of Charlie XCX. I said what I said. You can argue in the comment section all you want. But if you look at Camila, who is the racist one, right? I thought that black women can succeed more so in non-black spaces, and that, you know, if somebody is racist, shouldn't they be canceled? But no. If you look at a side-by-side comparison done by ChatGPT, it says that Camila has global #1 hits, and blockbuster albums. And it says Normani has some strong singles, but her debut album was more recent. Remember how she released that album and it didn't even make the charts at all? It says Camila won 136 awards, including Grammys and VMAs. And then it says that Camila has been a film lead, a TV host, and has done tours globally. And Normani is just focused on music, performance, and fashion. So if Normani is supposed to be a world-class performer, why in the hell is she performing with this sloppy-ass choreography here? Isn't that bad for her image? So it's hilarious how just a couple days ago we had a woman saying that Tyla needs to work on her public image. If Tyla needs to work on her image, well, where's that energy for Normani? Because this isn't making her look good. Being a part of a group that's an opening act, Tyla and Beyonce, all of these women, they're able to sustain themselves on a solo career. So where's the same energy for Normani? I don't see that. Also, for the people who are Normani stans, if you listen to Fifth Harmony, you have to admit that Camila definitely was the standout vocalist in that group.
You ain't gotta go away. No, be an ocean wave. Curtains like waves closing in around us. City sleep, I can see an ocean wave. And it's written on my face. Everything is changing and it's written on my face. I'm stupid, I'm out of my mind. But without you, boy, I be bored all the time. No, I don't really care for the same conversation. If you take my pulse right.
The thing is I know you guys have potential because I saw your performance at the judges' homes. And that's when you guys really shined. But I feel like tonight there was only one person that shined. I think you need more practice together. Right now there's only one person doing it for me.
Who was the one that clicked for you?
I'm not going to say it right now.
No, and I think they should know so they know how to work better together.
I think that they should just all figure out you.
Okay,
Which one?
It took a little interrogation.
All time.
Camila?
Yes, I think you guys should all learn something from her.
Sabemos que te quiero bien. Hicimos en otra vida. Vienes hecho en mi medida.
Say what you want, but I won't ever be told.
Nos enamoramos otra vez. Llama tu mirada, me pides que más. La corazón empieza a cantar. Llama tu mirada, oh, she me canta así, así.
I'm not saying the other ones can't sing, but Camila was always the standout vocalist. So it's funny how they have this talking point of, oh, black women are the dark-skinned sidekick. They're just the token black girl. Okay, so then what is this? If you guys have the trauma of being the token dark skin or token black girl, what the hell do you think this is? You got women dancing off beat. Normani's the only one on beat. Do you think that this group would get as much buzz if it weren't for Normani being a part of it? No. They would look even worse if Normani wasn't there. So if anything, it's the Fifth Harmony group utilizing Normani's labor once again. So she's going back to this place once again where she's allowing this group to use her for labor and status and to make them look better with their choreography. But then she's not receiving the star power that she wanted to, because we all know that Normani wanted to be a solo artist. And so not only did she not achieve that, not only did her wealthy husband not pay to help her to expand her career. Look at the difference between Ciara versus Normani. Ciara is married to a football player, and Ciara, she has her own label. She's able to make her own music. I actually love Ciara. She is quickly becoming one of my favorite artists. I love what she's been doing. But Normani, shouldn't she have access to kind of the same thing since she's about to be with DK Metcalf and he's got all this money? So Normani, she has the talent and the power to create her own music independently, right? Doesn't she have that? Isn't she the blueprint? So if she's the blueprint, why is the blueprint not manifesting what the blueprint is supposed to manifest? Why is it not giving what it's supposed to give?
Right, so Fifth Harmony have reunited, and I feel like I'm owed an apology because I think a lot of you guys need to cough up an apology for me. Okay, and I want to see them by, this evening. I gave them a lot of you guys. When I made this video, it's one of my most popular videos. It's crazy to me because when I made this video, to me, I didn't think it was an unpopular opinion. But for some reason, a lot of people did not like what I had to say. A lot of people were calling me a racist. A lot of people called me like anti-black, which is crazy work because hello, what? Anyways, that's crazy work because I've been rooting for Normani since like 2014, since Miss Moving On. So for the fact that people were saying that I was like racist, anti-black, I was like hating on Normani. But in this video, I was saying how Normani basically needs to do music like Tate McRae. She should have been like a Tate McRae type of thing, and she would have skyrocketed, right? When I said that, people were saying, "Oh no, we like when Normani does R&B. She wants to do R&B. Normani never wants to do pop music. Why are you forced? Why do you want to do pop music so bad?" Only for her to release an album, it flopped because no one. There's the exact same people who are rooting for her to do R&B did not listen to the album or buy it. She doesn't promote it. She does nothing for it. She does like 1 or 2 shows, very small, intimate shows. She's asked about the visualizer, she lies as per usual. So I really don't trust anything Normani says because anything that she says is a pure lie. No tea, no shade. Anytime she says she has a music video on the way, a visualizer, it is a lie. She is just saying that to cover her back, just to. It's kind of like when Rihanna says she's releasing music. We know it's a lie. Why are we lying? Same thing with Normani. We know everything she says is a lie. So I don't trust anything she says. Alright, so Dopamine flops. And I think the reason why she let Dopamine flop because she knew she was going to reunite back with Fifth Harmony. So I need an apology because I said she needs to do pop music. And everyone in the comments were calling me anti-black, anti-this, everything in the book, right, for some reason. Because I said she needs to do pop music and it needs to be like Tate McRae and she needs to have like that kind of performance vibe. And I know that she can perform to a high level like Tate McRae. Right, and everyone was like, "Oh no, she needs to do R&B. We love it when Normani does R&B. We love it, Dopamine. If you don't like Dopamine, you're clearly not a real fan." And she was saying how she didn't like pop music. She was saying how she didn't like Motivation because it was too pop, it was too bubblegum pop, whatever. Only for her to go back to doing pop music, bubblegum pop, doing the music that you guys claim to not like. You don't like it when she does pop music. You prefer when she does R&B. So I need an apology. I need one right now. You need to cough it up right now. So she basically let her album flop because she knew that she was going to go back to Fifth Harmony. And the thing is, like, so you don't like pop music and you say you don't like your own pop music, but you're going back to do pop music with the band you said, which was like jail. It was like being in a prison. So I don't know. And to be fair, it's Fifth Harmony reunion. If Camila Cabello isn't there, I don't give a fudge. I'm gonna be really honest. It's not Fifth Harmony. It's 4 people. If Camila Cabello is not there, I don't give a fudge. And let's keep it all the way 100. As soon as Camila left, Fifth Harmony flopped. Okay, it started flopping. No tea, no shade. So like why should I care? Everyone was screaming and oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But if Camila isn't there, that's not even Fifth Harmony. Why would Camila come back to Fifth Harmony when she's selling out stadiums? She's selling out stadiums in freaking Tokyo and Japan, or like whatever, right? So why would she go back to the place where she didn't even really want to be, right? But I'm just saying, y'all owe me.
Also, rumor has it that in between her music projects, that Normani was doing Uber driving. So there's nothing wrong with doing Uber driving, but if you're saying Beyonce is a failed businesswoman, and that Tyla is a flop, and Ice Spice and all these other people are flops, and they are not doing Uber, and they didn't have to do that in between their music career, then what does that make Normani?
So to the people that are always on TikTok begging, you have no excuse. You have no excuse not to go get a job. You don't need a car for Uber. You can get a bike. DoorDash, bike. Grubhub, bike. And Instacart, you can work in a store. Some places have stores. So y'all have no excuses. Amazon has their own store too. So again, y'all don't have no excuses as to why y'all can't get a job and work. And Uber, you can make your rent in like 3 days tops. Depending on where you're going, what you're delivering, you can make your rent money in 3 days. I said 3 days. 3 days.
Anyway, Exoticals, what do you ladies think? Is Normani a flop? Is Tyla a flop? Is Beyonce a flop? Who do you think is flopping more? If the standard for flopping is Beyonce and Tyla, then what does that make Normani? Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.